Ah, shit. Right, Gemma, pick a box. Yeah, okay. Hi, Gemma. Right, so Michelle's going to come in.
Aye, I'm already here. How long ago did you send that
No
message?
flying
Being
monkeys.
sick. Stell,
Yeah.
how long ago did you send that message? Because I've been being sick.
Oh, literally, it was just seconds. Hi,
All
Jenny.
right, perfect. Hold on. Beth?
Right, here she comes.
Yeah. Bethany, will you take...
Right, come on up then. So I'm going to tell everybody that comes into the chat. Jenny, can you watch my chat for me, yeah? Highlight anything that's on thing.
Well,
I can mod you if
thank
you
you,
need to.
love.
Right? This is only between the two girls. No flying monkeys are coming in. Nobody's... Don't be putting anything in the chat, yeah? Jenny, just keep an eye on it for me.
Hi, Jam.
Hello.
So, I'm not going to argue with you because my phone's ringing. Sorry, my phone was just ringing. My goal when I reached out to people was to just warn women to stay clear, especially vulnerable women like yourself. And what I didn't like was the fact that I weren't gaining anything out of it. I'm not here to tarnish anyone's name. I just wanted to make a bit of a difference on here and teach women to stop falling for these men like Rangi. One night I come across that live that Rangi conducted and he lied to all of yous. He didn't tell you just spent 24 hours in a police cell after he was done and arrested for
Can I
harassing
just say
me.
something? I
Yeah,
don't actually quite remember a lot of stuff over the last few months. I've been diagnosed, I'm diabetic, and I've been having hypos up and down. So I've been very, very poorly.
right,
So
I get that, honestly.
I'm just like I said to Sal, I said, if I have said something, I will apologise for it because that's not my intention. Right? At the end of the day, I'm not on here to upset people and belittle them or put them down or body shame them in any possible way. So if I have said something like that, I do truly apologise to you because it's not an example I would want to set for my own child or my own daughter.
And you know what? I appreciate that. But the only thing I really do want to get to the bottom of today, and I'd be really grateful, honestly, everything else we'll just sweep under the carpet and we'll move forward. Because as I say, I'm here to help and support you women. I'm not here to argue with you. If anything, I prefer to argue with a man because they're more challenging. I'm not here to cause any
It's funny,
dramas.
to be
Um,
truthful.
But when I heard you in that live with Rangi, you made a point that basically you wasn't happy that I was copying and pasting, which I haven't. Everyone can vouch for that. I haven't copied and pasted nothing. You've obviously heard yourself now, information. But what I
No,
don't like,
I haven't heard anything. It was just Stell turned around and said he's seen a video, and he did say I have said something. So I said to him, if he does see something, I have said something, I will apologise for it.
I'm talking about, the Rangi situation. So you
I
say
don't
that.
speak to him anymore. I don't even have an interaction because
That's
of
what I
what
mean. So
Rich.
what?
Yeah,
Hang on,
because
1 minute, Jem, darling. Right, 1 minute. You said in a video that I was making it all up and that you were supporting him, but then today you said obviously someone told you all about him and you
yeah,
come away from him.
yeah,
So can I just ask? Did you
he was it.
genuinely not believe any of this at the beginning, or did it
At
take for you to go on?
I got told off Richard, and he'd actually sent me the actual proof of him, as in the paper and in the article and the screenshot on what they've actually got of him without him actually looking with the beard and everything. And I actually sat there and put the pictures together, and I went to Richie live and I went, "That is him, innit?" He went, "Yeah." So by that point, I had nothing to do with him. The last interaction I had with him, and I can remember, he did come into my box, and Richie turned around and said, "I'm going to send you a lot of information, and you need to look at it." From then, I haven't been in his lives. I won't even interact with him. I've actually blocked him.
Right, fair enough. But just in future, the only thing I'm going to say out of this now, because I, I didn't put you out there at the beginning. I didn't expose you. I exposed Pauline because she admitted that videos are being shared from Neo Anderson, who has also been, told by the police he's got to leave me alone. He's sharing
That
inappropriate
one.
videos. And Pauline actually admitted that it was so disgusting she didn't share that video. And yet ever since you all had that live, Pauline hasn't supported Rangi ever since. So she's disappeared. But I also had it out with her. And she said, "You know what, Queen? I got that video and it was so disgusting, I didn't upload it." So really, that night was pointless. And what Rangi's been doing, he's been inciting a lot of hate. He'll come to you women and go, "Oh, this woman's targeting me," but we're really not. And if just more women listen to other women when we're putting out these things, just next time when someone comes to you and they're telling you something, just try and take it on board and don't trust too many people on here.
It was one thing. It was I can remember a few months. I think it was about a month ago or something, or a month prior to that. Rangi turned around and said the police. He had to something about hiding. I can remember him saying something about hiding, and he asked, "Could he send me some proof?" And I turned around and said, "Yeah, stupid enough, I sent him my number, but he sent me his." But I never accepted, you know what I mean, at all. And it was the same time I remember Richard telling me all the information, going to have a look. So when he pops up, I don't have anything to do with him. I can actually prove it. He's actually blocked on my account.
No, you don't have to prove it.
No,
I
I'm being
know.
called a liar. Oh, no, he's a liar. Sorry, I am dyslexic. So I
But
do
this
read
is what I
things
mean,
Wait,
like,
wait,
just
wait, wait a minute, Michelle. Jem, I told you not to look at the comments, yeah?
Sorry.
Just
Sorry.
you and Michelle sort it
Yeah, I
out, yeah?
know. Stop it.
Forget what
just
they
in
said.
future, if Rangi comes to you again on any other profile and he's buttering you up, or any man like Rangi, just don't trust him, Jem.
No,
Because
I don't.
today, this could have potentially, I could have like literally gone all out if I wanted to. And the reason why I didn't was because I'm here. I've got one goal, what I'm aiming for, and that is to support you ladies on here, you vulnerable women. I'm not here to cause drama. And he is a police informant. You've heard his attitude already as well.
That's what he said. He was a police informant. That was it. He said he was a police informant, and he was the one who outed them.
Yeah.
Now, that I remember him saying that, and he said he had to be in hiding. Now, the thing is, if he was in hiding after she told me to look at the evidence, he goes, "If he's in hiding, why is he online? If he's in hiding, how's he getting all this information?" And yeah, I just pulled away from him because that's not what I want. I'm taking my legal action on the local authorities, what I went through. So my daughter never had to have that experience in her life. Now, for him to know a bit about my history and why I'm taking the legal action, not fully, for him to find out he is actually one of them what have been caught, it's one of them I don't want no association with it at all, because I'm not putting my child in, even though my daughter's 21, I wouldn't want to put her in that danger, and I'm not willing to,
Yeah,
or
it's
anybody
not.
else around me. Do you know what I mean? As soon as I saw all the evidence of him on the news article itself, with it, what was it? Did he have something in his hand, or is that me thinking he had something in his hand?
I don't.
I can't remember. On
Depends
the
what
picture,
picture.
Yeah, on a picture, I'm sure he had something in his hand, and it was like they got him before he was covering his face. I'm not sure. I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember,
yeah. I
but
think it was paperwork that he had in his hand where he was coming out of court.
it was. I don't know what the building was. I can just in my head I
Yes.
can see him holding something up near his face. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, all I'm gonna say is we are moving forward with this, and I am absolutely over the moon that I've noticed multiple women have now stepped back from him. But because the funds have dried up, the victims have dried up, I have took a lot on the chin, Gem, and everyone here can vouch for me on that. I've had them parked outside my house, recording my house.
What do you mean, parked outside
They,
your
they,
house?
so the Rangi and his little minion Shazad parked outside my house, filmed it, and filmed my son's bedroom. And
That's
last week I had the
intimidation.
police. I had the police out. Now, all I'm gonna say is right now, the reason why I'm a bit quiet, I've got a load of personal things going on with like my dad's anniversary and my therapy. But
Oh,
other than that, when I go quiet, that's not me going quiet for a reason. I'm
no,
just here in the background doing what I've got to do. And all I'm going to tell everyone right now, please keep having that faith in me. And I'm so
yeah,
grateful for the support that all of you have showed me through this journey, because it's not been easy. It's not been nice. You know, I didn't even get on with Durham and Coffee Cup at the beginning of all of this, because I used to try and tell them all the time, and it come across like I was targeting people. Eventually, I left everyone alone, and people started coming to me. I didn't want apologies. I'd tell them, look,
yeah.
just leave your sorries behind. All I'm
Mhm.
bothered about is next time you all need to learn from these people on TikTok. You cannot trust them. Protesting groups, that the more dangerous. I know this sounds awful, but protesting groups are supposed to be there to be a voice and do something good in the community. 9 times out of 10 in this day and age, they are dangerous.
Yeah,
And this is what I get worried about. These protest groups, they go from wanting to support women and children to now they want to save the world, they want to grow some vegetables, get £1 million a year, they want to go out there and get 4 trucks so they can give them away to other people. It's just a massive show, and nothing LCS News has done has been positive. We've had
yeah,
women that have been arrested in contempt of court. We've had women being arrested, and Rangi has turned up at their front doors with police, social workers, and he's recorded them. I've had these mums say to me, how the hell did Rangi know the police was coming to my house from a social worker? Why do you all think? Look at how he
because he's the
spoke.
one who's ringing him and sending him.
Exactly. That's it. He threatened me. He said, oh, Michelle's got mental health. Yeah, I've got EUPD. That don't make me mentally
No,
insane. But he wanted the social workers to know that I've got a child. My kids are not kids. I've got a 16 and a 19-year-old.
yeah.
You know, the things that
They're
were
not
said
much younger
about.
than my type, so technically the local authorities wouldn't do anything anyway because they're legal age to make their own decision on what they want to do.
Well, as well, if Rangi did know about social services, he'd know where I live right now, they are inadequate and they're all being investigated. And anyone who's a true campaigner, and I'm going to say this now, if you are a true campaigner and you're fighting for women and children and
Hmm.
victims of SA, rape, you do not use phrases and words like prostitute.
Yeah,
You don't call them slags. TikTok will love ya. We don't use them type of words. If
exactly.
you're a passionate campaigner, then you go against that. And for me, let's look at Rangi's behaviour. I asked for an enhanced DBS. Why is an enhanced so important? Well, let's see. He's got LCS News. He claims he's helping all these vulnerable families. So a social worker wouldn't be able to be a social worker without an enhanced DBS. So
Yeah,
why does Rangi think he can get a basic DBS where he's not been honest about all the addresses he's lived at? So what he's doing, he doesn't have a stable address. He's actually give the address where he's residing now, and that's what's given this little basic
I see.
DBS that says No,
While you're talking, just listen to what I'm going to say. Have you got the last digits and a number with 3427 on it?
have I got a what?
Have you got a number written down for the person we're talking about, ending in 3427?
Yes.
Right, that's the number it tried messaging me off.
Right.
So
Well, if you
I was
want,
going to give it you if you didn't.
Jem, you can message me and me and you can have a good chat. And I'll take that post down as well because I put a post up before about just we're happy about what was said, but I'll take it down.
I didn't know you did.
No, it's not even bad
Sorry.
either. It's just me showing you. You wanted to see the video. I'll just put the video
Yeah.
there. But you've apologised, and you know what? I'm going to accept that, and we're going to sweep it under the carpet now. And what I want you to do in future, number one, just keep yourself safe. Don't let these people enter into your vicinity. As well, I know you can probably get like really poorly, and I know your tablets probably have an effect, but all I'm going to say is, men like Rangi, that you're the type of women that Rangi's looking for on this app,
Yeah, he
because that
targets
is,
him.
you get that, don't you,
Yeah,
Stell?
yeah, he targets
Yeah.
women like
I
stuff like
no,
that.
I understand because people hear my voice, they think I'm dull, and I'm actually not. It's just my medication making me sound like that. And unfortunately, I'm just lucky. All he written was on the 21st of May 2023 was www.ics.news. He put that as a message. Next one was on the 13th of January 2025 under the same number. On that was on a Monday. Hi Jem, hope you're okay. That was at 1:22 in the morning. Didn't get a
Jem, can I
reply.
just suggest that you block the number?
No, I have. Then the next message straight after that was, "Are you on WhatsApp at 2:44 a.m. in the morning?" That still didn't get a reply. I didn't even reply back to him at that point. And I was just lucky because I think it was in round about the next day or so, Richie told me about what was about him. So I can, do you know what I mean? So I can go off that date.
Yeah, do you know what, Jem? I'm so grateful that you've even come on here tonight and you're having a chat with me. I'm just glad we've been able to do this. And as well, Stell, thank you for allowing me up.
No, because
Um,
listen, I know you're both on the same side. It's just something's got in the way, so I want you just to sort it out.
Like
yeah,
I
it's
said,
not that.
if I
Honestly, go
sorry,
on,
I was going
Jem.
to say, if I've said something wrong or done something, I hold my hands up. Do you know what I mean? I'm an adult, and that's what an adult does. And the end, I've shown my daughter, you don't belittle anymore. You don't do anything wrong. Do you know what I mean? You respect, and if somebody gives you, you got to give it them back. Fair enough. But when it comes down to body shaming to the point it's mental health and stuff like that, that's what gets to me. So if I have said something like that, I really do mean it from the bottom of my heart. I've not meant it.
Oh,
And
thank you, Jem.
haven't truly meant it at all. It's not the person I am. So when people are going, "Oh, you're saying it," I really can't remember, but I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And I
hold
really
Honestly,
on,
you
do
guys,
don't have
mean.
to keep
hold on, guys,
apologising.
hold on a second, 1 second,
You
yeah.
better record that, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to
One,
say.
1 second, guys, hold on. Angie, don't let anybody up right now, yeah? The girls are having this out by themselves. I'm just letting Durham and Angie know.
He's now 16 and he's wrote to Rangi and told him he doesn't ever want to see him again, and he calls another man dad. But Rangi won't tell people that, so he'll say, they've kidnapped my children, they've stolen them. Well, hang on. No, they're in hiding for a reason. He won't admit why. And what else annoys me is I've noticed Rangi's been getting people, strangers and men like Neo Anderson, to read out documents about his ex-wife. Now, here's a question. How is it the ex-wife ended up with full custody of the children? And everyone here has actually seen the real court documents. Why did she have to get restraining orders. And this is where I say to people, there's two sides to every story. And if a man is coming on saying he got beat up for 17 years by his ex-wife and blah, 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 well, I'm sorry, but you wouldn't be on TikTok calling women prostitutes, and you'd be feared of women. If you got beat up so bad off your ex-wife, a man can still be emotionally, scarred and physically scarred, just like us women can if a man did it to us. So that would make him scared of women. But instead, if you look at Rangi's behaviour, everything, oh, the social worker's a woman, oh, Kathleen Shaw, oh, the police, these women, they all get together and they do this and they do that. But yet, he was sat there giving a little sob story. The wife beat me up for 17 years. Anyone who's been scarred emotionally from stuff like that, they wouldn't even be on TikTok today wanting to, argue with women and target them. Once again, he's got an ASBO for targeting female social workers in their places of work.
And home. And
And home,
one of
yes. Targeting the families out of work. So all of these little things, that is not a campaigner. And when I asked Rangi at the beginning, where is this enhanced DBS? So he's admitted he was in jail, which if you look on my wall, right, Jem, you will see months and months of evidence. He's confessed he was part of Grapes. He's confessed that he spoke up about his own community, but what he's been doing lately, he'll go to a Tommy Robinson group, make out he's defending this and that, and then he'll go to an Asian community group late at night, and he will basically preach to them all about how he hates Tommy Robinson. Now, them behaviours, I call it snakes and ladders, and that behaviour is how an informant still behaves. So I either think he's still in operation today. All this crap about MI5 isn't real, but I want you to ask yourself this. You challenge Rangi about social workers, he knows nothing. He don't even know what a PLO is or a CP plan. Little words like that. But yet you can ask him about the police, he'll tell you loads of stuff. Do you know why? Because he was Mr. XY during Operation Sanctuary. And I mean, we could sit here and call him a superhero, but he's not, because you know why? That article was Predator paid 10 grand by Cleveland police to spy on other grooming gangs. So when Rangi comes on here and he says, I've spoken up about my own community, they've targeted me, they've attacked me. What he done, he went to the police because he owed a lot of rug debts. He went to the police and grasped on them all and said there was a lot more than rug dealers. And that was so he could have time to get away. And that's why Rangi will never ever go back to his hometown. Now, he talks about Stockton-on-Tees so much, Hartlepool. Well, if he loves it so much, why is he not living there? A man in his 50s, he's got no stable home. He's got no wife, no life. His kids are in there. Do you know his own children don't even know half the time what he's actually saying on here? The abuse that he says happened on his children never happened whatsoever.
I was going to say, didn't... I'm sure he says something about his kids being... Is it abused or targeted or something?
Yep, and
I'm
that's
trying to
not the
remember.
truth. I'm also going to make this clear. He's telling everyone, Queen Bee's targeting me kids. And I've had to move from city to city. Well, I'm going to tell you now, I've had confirmation from the other sided family that I've never put them at risk. And they're actually all old enough to go to the police station and report me if they felt feared or threatened.
Yeah.
So Rangi is using all these things, and it's about getting people to feel sorry for him.
He's using scare tactics.
Yes.
That's what it is. He's using scare tactics. If he can make people more fearful of you, then he thinks he's winning up on that. But really, he isn't, because the people what he's targeting, at the end of the day, they're the victims. They don't know that they're the victims until it's too late. But how he's behaving, how he's perceiving himself, it isn't correct. If you, like say, if you want to help somebody, if you want to help them with local authorities, if you want to give them that advice, what you've been through yourself, right? Not legal advice, nothing like that. Just your own advice and how you've dealt with the situation. But
Well, I'm going
yeah,
to tell
it's
you
not
something,
right.
Gem, and you can go and have a look at it. There's a video
Yeah,
on my TikTok, and it's a call. Well, in fact, it's a meeting what Rangi filmed himself. And
right.
he thinks he's exposing the police when he's doing this, but he actually exposed himself. So what he did, he rang the police and he said, this Queen Bee is reading out information about me online. And I was. Do you know what it was? Me
Was it
reading
in
out
the
the...
pub? Was it
It was
in public? Was it in public like news? Was it in social media already?
basically, no, a whistleblower come to me and give me the
Oh
information, and I
no.
basically ruffled his feathers.
I was gonna
So
say then, but
he
yeah,
panicked. He went to the police and he said, she's reading out me information. And you know what information that was that I was reading out? And you'll hear it on the call. He plays the video to the police officer, and there's me going, right, guys, you know that Ranji? You all need to stay away from him because he's got 19 PNC warning markers for firearms, grape, under 16, over 16, human
what?
trafficking, kidnap, drug dealing. And while this list went on and on, well, do you know what the police
Oh,
officer says?
go on.
Well, that is essentially everything listed, isn't it?
So
Like,
technically, why is he walking the streets? Why have they not picked him up?
because if he's a police informant,
They're
like
gonna
we all
leave
know
him.
he is.
I can tell you some of it, Jem, and this is
Yeah,
what bothers me
yeah.
about him. Yeah, he gave a lot of names for grooming gangs. Yeah, how would you know the names of people in grooming gangs unless you were in it yourself?
Exactly. He said,
So that's
"Fuck
how he's
it."
getting away with it. He went to Queen's local police station and taunted her with a video. Right, I'm closer than you think. Look where I am, and
Yep,
do you remember that, Queen?
yep,
And then he sat outside your house and zoomed in on your son's bedroom.
yep. And this is the thing now, like I've started coming out with more and more stuff and I've had more and more repercussions. And this is because now a lot of people have come away from him. All you're going to see with this man is a bunch of perpetrators who have got real criminal backgrounds.
Yeah.
That Neo Anderson gem, do you know how bad that character is? He's got a 3D
100%.
printer. He's got 3D software. And his recommendations, well, he likes to share his own
Is he
recommendations
on
on
my account?
Facebook.
Is he on like on TikTok, or is he somebody I've spoken
Yeah,
to?
you've spoken to him, but he
Can you
also,
give me that account name so I can get it off my account?
yeah, he's called Neo Anderson.
Right, you'll have to send me. I'm dyslexic, so
Yeah, I'll send you
you know
the
what I mean.
link.
I'll find
But,
it and get it off my account because I
but
didn't
Jem,
even.
listen, this is how serious the guy is. He only shared his own recommendations, which was a blow-up doll, an S doll that was a child.
What the fuck?
So these men, not only have we had to go through that, but Stell will also tell you we've had videos of babies made in AI. Here we go. We've got Pure Islam here. If Stell in a minute gives Pure 5 minutes to explain to you, Jem, she's actually the grandmother of a child. Her grandchild has been used by Mr. Latif and his friends,
What the fuck?
literally, and videos have been created with AI.
Do you want me
That's
to let her up?
disgusting.
Yeah, please, Stell, if you don't mind, hon.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Pure Islam, do you want to come up?
This isn't. This is disgusting.
And Jem, this is what I'm saying now, hon.
Sorry, I just don't.
It's getting worse and worse. And the reason why these behaviours are escalating now is because I have not
It's a
stopped with
baby.
this campaign.
It's a baby.
Trust me, there's a lot more. You'd be disgusted. And this is why I need people like yourself to understand when women like me we'll come across a bit angry, but we're passionate. We just want women like you to realise this is how dangerous these groups are. They're using 3D software, 3D printers. They're getting recommendations for blow-up dolls. They're taking baby pictures, creating AI images with them and whatever videos they want. They're fulfilling their fantasy needs with taking information off adults adults and families about what abuse their children have gone through. Honest to God, please, please just take on board. And this,
I'm taking everything on board.
yeah, this ain't even just for Rangy though, Gem. Anyone on here, just please be careful with who you trust, because
I just want you just to share me the list of the people.
of course I will.
If they're on my account, they're off. If they're not even on my account, they're getting blocked.
They are really dangerous, and I had to let this
because
out.
I've got people with family on there. I've got people, even my own daughter's on there.
Gem, you've never shared no personal information, have you, darling, with him?
No, I haven't.
Good,
not
good.
stupid. He knows I live in this town, but he doesn't know where.
Right, well, that's another. You're in actually, you're around the corner from me. I won't say it out loud, but yeah, we'll have a good chat anyway.
That's what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
Guys in the chat, yeah. TikTok wants 2 people to give me a kiss, which is a $1 gift. Can you guys do that? I don't know.
We give our Stell a big kiss, guys. Come on, get tapping because you're slacking.
Yeah, get tapping.
Everything I don't want something to happen, it's done. I'm shaking and sorry.
Well, and the gift things, it's got that's the one. I need one from 2 people. Oh, one just sent me one. Ooh.
I'm shaking. I'm so sorry he's done this to you.
Oh, Gem, honestly, you don't even have to apologise. I just want women like yourself, like I say, to just please be careful. I'm not here to
thank you,
tarnish
guys.
anyone's name. I'm not here to destroy any campaigns. It's my campaign is strictly to keep you women safe on here, and that is my main goal.
I understand that, but if there'll be still people from that group on my account, do you know what I mean? So even if they're outside or anything.
Thank you, DG18 and
I don't know if they are. But at the end of the day, these need to be off TikTok at this point. They need to be gone. They need to be off.
They will be, and I promise you, as time's coming, everyone here can confirm I am working extremely hard. I'm not on TikTok all the time, and that's another thing I don't do. I'm not very loud. My saying is the loudest is the weakest, and it's usually the weakest and the loudest that get caught out. Now, if we look at Rangi, he is very loud. He likes to brag. He likes to think he's a bit of the Jack the Lad. Well, he's not. And in the process, he's actually exposed himself. Whereas I just sit back and I just think, you know what? Stay humble, Michelle, because that time is going to come. And it has. And right now, his time is coming to an end because we've now got the national inquiries, guys, which that's why else I've gone a little bit quiet, because I am using this as well to try right now to work with the necessary agencies that I need to. And I promise you, every single one of you, I have got 82 crime numbers in my phone, right? 82, right down to 3 complaints as well with the IOPC in regards to GMP, how they've actually dealt with this. Because do you think I was happy that he went into a police station and said he shipped out kids and then our police force let him out? No, I don't just sit there and keep stum. I fight every services for a better service, and that's what we need. If the police are going to keep allowing predators and paying them to go out and do a policeman's job, where in our council tax bills does it say our money should be going to predators to do a policeman's job? It doesn't. So why is the police bringing these criminals in? Why are the police throwing us women and young people and children right under the bus? Do you know why? Because humans now, they don't matter. We don't matter to the justice system. So what I like to do is sit here, remind them of what happened to my mum, how they let her down, and now they're still continuing to let people down. Well, luckily, since the national inquiry's now been, the decision's been made and it's going to be going ahead, GMP have now accepted a further complaint from myself, which I am now waiting for Kate Green herself and Andy Burnham to get in touch in the next few days. And I promise you, when I say have faith in me, just have that faith in me, because I have never ever lied to anyone on this app. When I say to you, I've got evidence, I've got solid evidence, but I need you to understand this. I've also been warned to a certain extent by the police, and this is why I get pissed off with them. All they wanted to know was, how did you know this about Mr. Lateef, Michelle? Oh, well, you all stupid. You just, number one, you've just confirmed everything there. How did you know, Michelle? But why are you more bothered about where the whistleblowings come from? And why are you not bothered about these women right now that are falling victim? And that's where my argument come in. And what the police did say was, some of the information I have got, I am illegally not allowed to share it.
Hasn't he been staying at people's houses where children are?
Exactly, Jem. This is why I went out with the police and did what I did for the last 18 months, because at the very beginning, he was relying on mothers' houses to stay in.
He was. He stayed at the younger girls' houses because he said it was a safe place to hide because nobody knew where he was, and if anything happened, the police would be there.
See, there we go. There we go.
I don't remember 100%, but you know when you're talking, you remember. That's what I do. So I'm shaking. I knew bits, but I didn't know this. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Stell, do you want to let people in the boxes with us? Like Durham?
Yeah, if you want. Well, Durham can bring yourself up anyway. He's a mod. I said that already. Are you all right now, Jem?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
And Jem, do you know what? Once again, thank you for apologising. You didn't need to, but I do appreciate it, because obviously it takes a bigger person to do, an apology like that in front of people.
It's not about being a bigger person. It's just being just a normal person and understanding. I've said something. I shouldn't have said it.
Oh, we've all
been there. That's how it works. But we're an example to our younger ones now. And if we don't teach them how to apologise, how to correct their mistakes, what they've made, or go down the right path in life, then we haven't done the right thing in life. We're fighting like we have done for this long. So that's why I do what I do. It's because I just want to make sure my kids don't get it. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. And please message me.
Listen, there's 17 people in this chat, watching, Get tapping the screen, please.
Stop slacking, get tapping.
Listen, you don't ever hear me apologise on TikTok, I promise you. Don't ever hear me apologise. So don't be recording this. Don't be
I appreciate it, Jem, honestly, I do. So thank you. Hi, Bimto. Guys, I'm just going on mute a minute. I've literally not flipping stopped all day and my head's banging, so I do apologise if I'm not very energetic tonight. But just give me 5 minutes. I'm here in the box, though. I'm listening.
Yeah, get tapping, everybody. Come on.
Get tapping. Stop slacking.
Hey, guys. I've just jumped up into the box just quickly, just to say, look, I recorded, as you know, people do. I sent it to Shell because it just needed sorting out, because they'd been saying to me, as you know, yesterday about stuff that had been said. And she was saying, and when I heard it today, I was just like, oh, no, please. So I just said, it's sorted now, though, innit?
Yes,
Phil. And getting on.
Everybody's happy now.
I did, and I have apologised. I really
No, mate. It was never about an apology for me. It was just about you needed to see what had happened and what he was capable of, and you just ain't because I'd heard the video recordings before this, and I was just like, she don't understand what he's like, what he's capable of, who his friends are. I mean, Shell, you don't know this. I've found another profile today for Neo Anderson. that I'll send you a screenshot for. But if you guys put in Neo Anderson, he's on 0 followers and 0 following at the minute. With just a blank thing. So I've blocked him as well.
How do you spell Neil?
No, it's Neo. N for November.
Yeah.
E for Echo.
E.
O for Orange.
Right?
And then Anderson is I for Apple. N for November. D for Delta. E for Echo. R for Romeo. N for November.
Yeah.
Neo Anderson.
Neo.
Yeah.
Right, so Neo.
So if anybody like wanted to take him off, I don't know. I ain't gonna tell anybody who to take off and keep on because it ain't my business. But like I say, just making people aware.
Neo Anderson. Does he have Neo Anderson 9 on the end?
It might be. I can't have a look while I'm in the box.
I can show you.
Yeah, if you can show me, I'll tell you if
If it isn't their account, I'm sorry. Just to say. Is it that?
Yeah, that's it. That's one of them. And then there's another one as well that's got no picture to it. And it's got 0 followers and 0 following.
Right,
You must
that
have
one
the
blocked.
last couple of days.
Thank you for telling me this. He's gotten that one blocked.
Like earlier on, you couldn't remember saying it, and like I ain't the best at explaining it. Do you know, like all the stuff that goes on with Rangy and stuff?
Yeah.
Like I just sit in the background and like help Shell, like where I can, you know, whether that be talking to her or whatever it is. But just like if I can say that something's like mixed up or ain't right and that, you know what I mean? I like to like get Shell to talk to people to put it right because like I can't do it. I just I just ain't got them like Shell has. Do you know what I mean?
Is that another one of his accounts?
I can't say, mate.
It got him holding a baby.
No, I ain't seen that one. Hold on.
Hold on. Is that him?
No, that ain't him.
Right.
That looks like Tommy Boy. That looks like Tommy Boy.
That's Tommy Lad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Who?
Ah,
Tommy lad.
that's
Well, I
Tommy
found
Lad.
somebody you've been looking for or something.
No, he's a knob. I hope he's listening, actually.
Apparently, he goes by that account, just so you know.
Yeah, we've got that now.
Yeah, I've got that now.
Yeah.
Hello, Neo. Tommy Lad.
That one blocked. Actually, was that one of its accounts?
Yeah, that's another one.
That one's already blocked.
That might have been
Stell,
the
that's
one.
definitely Tommy Lad, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Do you need me to go back to it?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
There you go. So you just know. Without.
I
There you
don't
go.
know. Is it? Nah,
You sure?
I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
It is. Yeah, look at the tattoos. That's it. Yeah.
Shit, that's shit, aye.
I'm just trying. I'm covering that little one. Do you know what I mean? I'm not being funny. I'm not doxing children. But I can do it that way if you like. That's a better picture.
Is Ange in the comments?
Yeah.
Ange, what do you reckon?
Does he have a tattoo on his hand? Or is it? No, that's his mate. Nice Guinness.
He called me Dobby the idiot.
Out of all the names.
Yeah. So I put a photograph up of my real face and then put Dobby alongside it. I've been called worse.
But if that's him,
But we all know who Tommy Lad belongs to as well, so we know his circle of friends.
I don't know. I need a close up.
Big fans of ours.
It looks like a sundial sort of pattern on his chest, with an eagle under his chin.
Ange needs a closer look. There it is. It's hard to make out for me, like, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, but there's that one. That's a good picture of it, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm still like. So what do you reckon? Really?
To me, it looks like him.
Yeah, it's just looking at that. A bit more weight on there.
Well, he was going through the pizza face and things, wasn't he?
Even Ange thinks it's not him. Like,
Okay.
we'll have to look at that.
There's a Neo 00. Is that one? I'll just block them all, me. I don't have any remorse when I'm blocking people. This one with a dog. I am nosy at the same time. This one likes trains.
Even the posts that are up, Stell, and nothing like what we've seen.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
The first one looks awfully like him.
It does, the first one, yeah.
That one.
No, not that.
Not that one. Oh, that one.
A little bit. No.
I'm not making this move. Oh, hold on. You said he got a tattoo.
I'm getting dizzy.
I'm trying to get the tattoo. There you go.
Can I screenshot that?
Do what you want.
Cheers, I need to keep it still. Thank you.
Do what you want. Get a better view of it. Got a John person anyway.
Keep it there. Thank you. Right.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any other account you like me to have a look for?
But
I'll put that one to it. Put them in the comments. Just put the names in the comments and I'll do it.
oh, here's coffee cup.
Neil Anderson 2. That one.
Coffee, did you see those pictures there?
I've just come online. What's going on now?
Oh, nothing. It's all calm.
Yeah.
On my back for 2 minutes and you pair at it.
No, just having a nice talk. The girls were having a nice discussion.
Jem, see the profile picture that you've got there? Can you
Look,
just
we're
tap?
just having a nice look at pictures, that was all.
Fucking hell, who the fuck's that?
Well, it's not Tommy Lad then, is it?
Tommy Lad.
With a bit of weight on, what do you reckon? I can't.
No, him.
I'm not sure.
Mr. Tommy Lad.
Is that him?
I don't know. You know the actual profile picture itself? Not any of this. On his account, the one he's holding the kid.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, zoom in. What do you reckon? Coffee. See, that looks like him.
That definitely looks like Tommy Lad.
That one does.
I don't know, I don't know what it looks like.
What's
Tap up the screen, you lazy lot. Come on. Tap, tap, tap.
If you tell me his other account is what he goes by, I can look it up.
Jem, keep that pen out of my view a minute while I screenshot it, please. Thank you. Cheers.
You got it?
Yeah, I don't want the charger.
What, everybody should get 2 phones.
Yeah, see, Ange says it's not him as well.
Right. If it isn't him, I'm so sorry.
I know, Ange. Everybody else, get tapping. 16 people in this room just watching.
Right,
Get
is that-
tapping. I want to get to 20k.
How much you paying?
How about I don't give you a headache?
Fuck, that'll be a first.
Well, I've got it.
That goes by Neil Anderson too.
Well, that's definitely not Tommy, I'll tell you now.
Guys, I'm going to get going just because I really am absolutely feeling dreadful today. I've got a banging headache. And
Lightweight.
everyone's got the lurgies in this house.
Lightweight.
But I'll be on this weekend. So please do come and join me, and I'll be a lot back on form as well. As I say, I've just had loads of things going on today. But just keep having that faith in me. And Jem, once again, hon, thank you for apologising and thank you for
It's
listening.
okay.
Right,
It's okay.
that
If
is
you
what
need
I'm.
any help or anything like that, let me know.
Thank you. And
And I can do
obviously, if you want
what
to
you
chat
can do.
and you want to speak, in fact, I won't mind having a good personal talk with you if that's okay about this
Aye, that's
situation.
Aye.
Brilliant. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll
Michelle?
give you my number. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for your call. I need to ask you something.
I'm more important.
Well, when you come off, Stell, when you come off live, just ring my number. You've got it, haven't you?
Yes.
I
You're
don't
phoning
know.
it through the night.
I can't remember. Have I got it?
It's
Do you
no
want me
good
to send it on this account?
Yeah.
It's no good
Right,
asking
I'll
me now.
send
I've
it
lost
on
my
this
phone.
account now.
Yeah.
But obviously, if I was on top form today, I'd stay in a bit longer. But you know how it is when you've done a long therapy session, your head's just like all over the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Go and put your feet up, it's cold.
oh, I am. I'm gonna chill for a bit. But if you need me, I'm here, and I'll send you my number now.
Aye.
Where's
All right, all right,
my picture
lovely.
gone?
I don't know. I'm out of touch with everyone. I've lost my phone.
Speak to you later, guys.
See you later,
See
Michelle.
you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, what other names would you like me to look up?
No phone, no
Oh,
car.
it was Gemma that was still in the big box. I was going, where's
Yeah,
my
I
picture
know.
gone?
I still had the camera on just in case you needed a name looking
Makes
up.
it easier to tap in the big box.
Listen, you have to tap when you're in the big box.
You just pretend you're hitting them in the face and keep tapping.
Aye.
Alternator, John, on the car.
Is it the alternator?
Aye, the belt's gone.
Yeah.
So the AA towed me back from Mazda.
Put a new belt on.
I will. I'm going. Well, I thought he said, "Oh, I'm not going to do it here because it's gone dark and I'm in on an underground car park and I can't see." And I was like, "What you getting paid for, man? What we paying you for?" So
Do they not have fucking inspection lights?
exactly. So I ended up getting towed.
Oh, Durham, you've got a fan.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I've got a fan.
Read.
What do you mean? I got a fan?
Look in the comments.
I can't see nothing. I literally can't see anything there. Oh,
Why not?
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, you mad, aren't you?
Get off, Durham. Off. Thank you, Sage. Boo!
Oh.
I've been sitting here doing this for ages and nobody noticed.
What? Sage Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean as well. Now I've looked at it. And you know what? I did take much notice of it. You want me to drop? Okay.
No, I'm not. It's not me. You
No,
got a
it's-
fan. I don't know who the hell that is. Yeah.
Mm. Ask them why they want you to drop though. Or is that a bad question to ask?
Sage, I'm not dropping. Ah. Elena, thank you. Bugger off, Sage. Or I'll bring some of my personalities in.
What
It
you
would be
got?
funny if Parnell James turned up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would do, like, wouldn't it?
That'd just make it complete.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Probably on the outside watching.
Mm.
Never mind.
Knock, knock.
This afternoon.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I don't know. That's your fucking door they're knocking on. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
What's the topic? Anything?
I think that Sage is Jade's sister.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not quite being in here.
There was no topic to start with, Alana. It was literally two girls that had to sort out a little dispute and kissed and made up.
Two people.
Just to clear the air.
I don't know. I think it might be a stray thing for TikTok to see, you know, with what goes on this app.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think people don't know it can happen. It does happen, you know.
All right.
So the ones what I've been on the app, what, 5 years? Nearly 6 years? It does happen. Just in every blue moon. I know, what? They're not giving me all my medication.
What a day, man.
Aye.
What a difference a day makes.
Oh, hi, Crystal.
Paying down.
One is too many hours.
Paying down the rain all day as well.
Everybody say hi to Crystal.
Hello, Crystal.
Hiya, Crystal.
Hold the crystal chandelier lights up the gems on the wall. The marble statuettes are standing stately in the hall.
Oh, dear,
The
man.
eternally crowded has you laughing loud, help you dry your tears. When the new is off of the crystal.
Ange, no, I won't.
I don't think my chemist could get any more sillier. They've given me tablet form instead of liquid form medication.
Just crush it and put it in a glass of water.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I can't because I can't swallow proper. I can't swallow the solid. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be quite sad, actually, really, because, you know, the majority of them are probably screen recorders, and there's nothing for them to screen record. Not tonight, dears.
Oh, my dears, I'm very sorry to have to disappoint you all.
Oh, my God. Guess who's just joined? I kid you not, right? Armitage Shanks. I think only the men would know who that is.
What was that?
Well, Armitage Shanks has just joined there. Oh, well, yes, they do, Angie, yeah. I forgot about that. but normally they do urinals. So when men are in the pub at the urinals, all they can see is armitage shanks.
Oh yeah, them blocks.
No, Amethyst Shanks is basically ones that make sinks.
No, they
yeah,
make toilets, sinks, and baths and everything.
Yeah, they actually do.
Amethyst Shanks.
Ah, right, okay.
No, they make men's urinals. You wouldn't know that. You're a girl.
I told you I brought brains into this world. I'm just very
Make
protective
everything.
over.
Sinks, toilets, baths, a lot.
He technically knows anything, this kid.
Yeah.
I've been on TikTok Live for a bit with my mates.
She's been having lots of fun, haven't you? But did you know she can name all the estates in America?
How come she's never been on my TikTok? Oh, wait a minute. What age is she?
She's 21 almost. She
Oh,
was.
there you go. She's allowed on. Why has she not been on me? Tapping me up.
Yeah, why have you not been on top of the screen?
Because to be honest with you, I don't know his username.
How do you not know his username when you see him?
Because you've never told me. I only see him on the New Observer.
Then you should get his name off there then if you're not going to ask.
You're just as much as fault than I am.
Do you want somebody to help me in the comments?
Call the Wambulance.
Wow.
Call what?
If they call what?
A Wambulance.
A wambulance.
What's that? Something for the wombles.
Basically means like womp womp.
What about the ones that go? What about the ones that go? Whoa, whoa.
No, Wambulance is basically something. It's a Gen Z term of saying that basically there's no sympathy there.
Oh.
Alright.
So you ring a Wambulance to basically say womp womp.
Okay. Any other words what we might not know?
Yeah, look, because you're old.
What like? If we're old?
Don't forget, yeah. You've only
Skibbity toilet, skibbity riz.
got what you've got because we allow it. We
Yeah.
made it, and we made it.
Dinosaurs.
This is what I have to put up with, right?
Do you know this is the whole cast of Jurassic Park right now?
Has she got an iPhone?
No, I've
Nope.
got an Android. I've got a Huawei.
Oh, Huawei. Well, you wouldn't even have that if it wasn't for us.
Really wrong country, mate.
Remember that.
I don't use iPhones. They break so easy.
They don't, actually. Not as much as Androids do.
Really, because my Android, right, has fallen down a whole set of stairs, fallen off concrete steps, gone across a grid, gone onto the floor outside, and not a single crack in it.
Wow.
We see iPhones are designed to crack so you pay more money to get them fixed.
Yeah, that's true.
I've had my phone for nearly 2 years, and I've dropped it everywhere. It's been out in the rain, and not a single crack on it.
You dropped it everywhere. Down the toilet, in the bath.
I actually dropped it in a puddle once, and it didn't, and it actually still worked.
And people say my mum got no money.
God knows
Really,
my
because I
mind,
bought
but-
that phone myself.
Hi, Matt. Matt's joined us. If he's still
Just
here.
to make it clear, she's 21 nearly. So don't be coming for me in the comments. It's about showing the responsibility, how to budget and how to buy our own things.
Well, actually, yeah. She should be buying her own things from now on, yeah.
I do buy my own things.
She does.
Chatting.
Oh, well, that's why she's not got an iPhone.
Oh.
Not got any class.
Aye, but she also has a mother what allows her to have anything she wants. And yeah. And she's a good kid. She don't go out, she's never broke the law, she's never stole, she's never done anything wrong. So, and she helps around the house, and do you know what I mean? So I can't really say no to her.
Yeah, I'm okay, Matt. We're just having a chill chat.
Aye. My daughter's trying to give Jack.
Yeah, we're getting
Another millennial word I don't understand.
we're getting chat.
Do you not understand what that word means?
Give what?
If you don't understand what that word means, it's fine.
Can you not repeat it?
Good chap.
Give chat.
Yeah. Chat back. Back chat.
Yeah. Oh, but you wouldn't know that word, would you?
No, because you're only Gen Z.
Yeah, I am Gen Z. Best era to be born in.
Really?
Yeah.
She thinks that. We had the freedom. You
Hey,
didn't.
you were alive in the Cold War when that was still going.
You cheeky cow.
That was going till 89.
I was there the day the wall fell down.
Yeah, in 89 in Berlin.
Well, I was just outside Berlin staying at a friend's house, and these people were running across the border.
Still,
But you've
still
got friends.
still going up until 89.
I would have been 4. 89, I would have been 5. Work that out for you.
No, you'd have been 4 because in 90 you would have been 5.
Yeah. My kids don't like me. She's horrible to me, guys. Can you hear this? She's 18.
Do you know what I would do? I would leave her outside the pub with a bottle of Coke and a packet of crisps.
What?
Nah,
What did he
never.
say?
He said I could leave you outside the pub with a packet of crisp and a bottle of
Is
Coke.
that meant to be a punishment?
I've never done it, so she won't see it as a punishment.
That would be the best night ever.
Like I said.
Especially if it's karaoke night.
Oh my.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mark. Yeah.
Cold War. I haven't even been through it. There you go.
Another Gen Z.
Well, I wouldn't have even been thought of.
He's another Gen Z.
Yay!
Do you think like her then? Are you on this earth just to... I know he was like brought up in freedom. He were brought up in sheltered lives, of giving everything handed to you, not a worry or care in the world, and then you think he can tell us what to do. So yeah. What was that song? Your favourite song? Yeah.
Coffee cup, stop messing about your guitar. Give us a proper song.
Oh yeah, Bethany said the other night when she heard it going off, she said you should have played, what were it?
No, you asked me to play this. You asked me.
Oh
what the
yeah,
song
I
was.
asked you what it was because I said I've heard
Yeah,
it.
it was Grace Kelly by Mika.
Oh, I know that one.
It could be brown,
Yeah.
it could be blue, it could be violet sky. That one.
Yeah. For some reason it came into my head.
I love that song by Mika.
Coffee had enough. He's That's him playing.
So basically, I saw one of my friends on TikTok, and because she shares an account with her mates, but it was my friend Zoya on this time. So I went in, and then she went, "Oh, come and Nick, you want?" and joined us in the live.
That's really good.
So I joined her in the live, and I got like 6 people following me after it.
Okay. Just recording me stuff. Be nice on there.
We were listening to H, the rapper.
People see us everywhere, especially on TikTok.
Was
We
H
don't
the
care.
rapper? You know who H the rapper is?
For myself, I can't deceive. I know it's only me. Believe. Do-do-do-do.
The look she's giving. We all feel bullied by you.
Who?
Said I.
You'd be more tormented if I actually
I said
joined
we
the
feel.
live.
I said we all feel bullied by you, and that's why she just said that.
You'd be more tormented if I joined the live.
That sounds very much like somebody else we know.
Would you like to put your money where your mouth is?
I gave Pennywise that. Do you know when he's in the drain and he goes, "Ah, hello, Georgie.
Hello, Georgie.
You want a balloon?"
Do you know you sound like Pennywise?
What?
You sound like Pennywise.
Thank you. I'll take that.
If it's better than fucking Dobby.
Hey, I like Dobby. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, thank you.
So he's my partner.
I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Do not diss Dobby. He died in a horrible way. He deserves his justice.
Unalive! Done alive! TikTok.
Alive. We love TikTok Shop. Right, enough TikTok for you now.
What did I say?
Unalive.
You said the
Oh,
you said
Yeah,
the D word.
oh, he deserves justice.
Well, there's plenty of justice in this room.
There's a lady with the
I know
tennis.
what you mean.
Okay.
That's what my good lady said last night.
You know how to use it still.
Mark, what? Mark, why don't you go into one of the grow lives during the day? Get more followers. Go into Ben Toy. Whenever you see Ben Toy, jump in there, yeah? Just keep like spamming the chat. Put like a British flag, yeah, or an English flag, whatever you want to put, yeah, and put add me up, guys, yeah, and then just like spam it, just keep copying it, send, right? And people see it and people add you up. You get quite a few of them, Ben Toys. In fact, if Matt's still here, Matt will give you some tips because he used to be a grow liver.
You just go in and take each other's name and put emojis in the chat. People will tell you dead quick.
Matt stung us all though. He doesn't do grow lives anymore. It's terrible. He had really good ones, I know.
I've got a mate, he goes by Elite Grow. He doesn't stop, Peter. He'll grow your account with all the people in there as well. You just got to bounce in them all, that's the way it is. Or go in lives and speak to people in the boxes, even if you don't like the live, go in it, just to get them followers.
I'm jealous. I can't even whistle. Don't look Pinocchio.
Just as nice to people in life.
I am being nice. Pinocchio's cute.
When I go home, the boys don't leave the girls alone. Well, my hair is stole my comrades.
That's right till I go. She is sexy and she is pretty. She is full of self-esteem.
She's the queen who be free. Pray, would you tell me who is she?
Tell me, Ma, when I go home.
There you go. You two could do a duet.
No. I outshine him.
She lives in a lovely house, Irish household.
I'm only messing with you.
Saturday night is going to be. Oh, what's her name, Jim?
Saturday night.
What's her name?
Bethany.
Baby.
Bethany and Coffee Cup. Yeah, then duets, just like Bonnie and Bono and Itam.
I agree.
Sonny and Cher.
They say
Yeah.
love
You know
will pay
what?
the rent.
There is one of the only people that I don't actually like. I think she ruined Mamma Mia too. When she sang Fernando, I didn't like it.
Uh-oh. I like Cher.
Yeah.
When she came into like Mamma Mia too, I just thought
There's nothing wrong with Cher.
I'd be very careful, Gen Z, what you say about Cher.
Exactly.
There's a lot more of us Gen X's than there are of you Gen Z's.
Mm-hmm. And every one of them's allowed to get up
you're
in the...
actually a millennial.
Everybody, if you want to get in the box and say your little word, you're more than welcome to.
I'm just not a big fan of Cher.
Any of you?
How
I'm
dare
more of a Dolly Parton and ABBA fan.
you like Dolly Parton but not Cher?
Oh no, I don't know what's wrong
Because
with it.
Dolly's 10 times better.
Why is Dolly 10 times better?
Because she's the goddess of country, that's why.
I'll do that one out of her.
Jolie, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
Jolie, Jolie.
What?
I don't want my voice to be in the New Observer tomorrow.
I observe her. She says she don't want a voice on it tomorrow.
I'm only messing, I don't mind. Honestly, I could not care less. I was teasing.
Is that the only person you're bothered about?
Because I don't want to be on YouTube.
I can guarantee, Lo, you're probably going to be somewhere now. Just to let you know. You all get that one? Did she make that very loud and clear?
Oh, my ears hurting for some reason.
Do you need to go and lie down, do you?
No, it's I don't know why. It's been kind of like muffled all day. A bit.
Yep.
Get some money, but you really gonna spend it right.
Be my guest.
Who cares? Come on, everybody. I'll be before her time.
See, I'm young.
You're young. You're a spring chicken.
They're nice.
You're a KFC.
That is one thing I don't eat KFC.
Never said you ate.
Well, you said you were a spring chicken.
I'm very quick.
So are spring chickens too when they run across the field. And they're flapping the little locks while they're trying to get to the bowl.
I only run if I'm being chased.
I know, but that means all we've got to do, put a few feathers on you.
I've heard about your new exercise routine.
I don't really run. I'm not a big runner
No, you give the copper's cheek and take off and they run after you. That's your exercise.
But when I do run, I'm quite fast.
Yeah.
I'm not slow. I used to do the 800 meters in school and do it in like 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
If I could do it in 2.
What?
You can do it in two.
2.
In a wheelchair.
Do you want to say that a bit loudly?
Oh my God, I heard it.
What, did you actually just say that?
I mean, how can you do 802 when it's 402 that you can do?
Listen, I see in the eyes of the law, you're over 18, you're almost 21. I'm giving you that shovel at the end of the day. You dug yourself into this one,
You
kid.
can only do 402 minutes. You can't do 802. It's impossible.
How do you know?
How far is a mile? You've heard of the 3-minute mile, haven't you?
A mile's like 600 kilometres.
What?
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not even a kilometre.
A mile is 2.5 kilometres.
She's nodding her head.
I've
No,
done
it's
it
no, it's
15
no,
on-
it's 1.2 kilometres. Actually,
Well, you must have Googled it.
no, I just looked at my bloody. I had a memory of my clock in the car. I had a memory of the clock in the car because 120 kilometres in the camper van. It's got kilometres on the dials, and 120 kilometres is 100 miles an hour.
Oh.
That's how I got to it, actually.
Oh, actually, handbags at 20 pieces.
Try hard, did you call him?
Yeah, that's like, how do you know kilometres? Like, I failed my maths 5 times.
What's she got a
Because
distinction in
You never
science?
paid attention.
Well, I
It's
used
not
to.
the fact that I couldn't. It's not the fact that I didn't pay attention. It's the fact that when it came to the exam, I basically forgot
No, the
everything.
fact
that
is you never had
revised,
your
but it all just
calculator.
poured out my head.
I think you're right, Mark. I was a lot closer than he was, though.
I mean, I can fail maths 5 times, but pass Spanish first time.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I lived in Spain, so I had to drive in kilometres most of my life.
And driving the wrong side of the road.
The right side of the road. You do know that.
Driving left.
You do know that most of the world drives on the left, the right hand side. Not we're the only ones that are different. Us, South Africa, Australia, and Brazil.
New Zealand.
Well, New Zealand is Australia.
No, it's a different country, New Zealand.
Not really.
I've got family who live in Australia. They'll beg to differ.
Yeah.
Well,
In
listen, I've
America.
got family that lives in Scotland who think that.
That's all.
Yeah, yes, Mark, that think Scotland's part of England, and I have to tell them no, it's not.
I've been to Scotland and it's not part of England. It's like that's why they compete separately in the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
So you have England in the Commonwealth, Scotland in the Commonwealth. Because we're 4 separate countries.
That's right.
What about the Alamo?
It's a separate country. It's got its own flag and its own capital.
It does. So, what other islands have got their own flag and capital?
Isle of Wight,
No.
Jersey,
Guernsey, yes.
Guernsey.
Guernsey, yes. Not the Isle of Wight, though. Isle of Wight's part of England.
What's the other one? Saint Helier.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yeah.
Because my great granddad was from Jersey, that's how I know.
Island.
Northern Ireland. Us, we're an island.
What about the Falkland Islands?
Yes, and then you got the Fiji, and then you got the Caribbean islands.
Malta.
Well, Malta's it's independent now, isn't it?
Gibraltar's an island.
I beg to differ.
It's not attached to Spain though, is it? It's on its own in the middle of the sea.
No, it's attached to Spain.
Technically it is.
Technically, it is, yeah.
Because they still claim it.
Sicily must be an island then.
Yeah, that's Italian, though, and it's nothing to do with us.
You asked for Ireland, not part of us.
What about St. Helena?
I don't know where that is.
Well, it's a British island, and it's down by South Africa, just off the old thingy coast. I don't know, what's the name of the coast now?
The Ivory Coast.
No, it's further down than that.
Is it Black Sea?
It's very windy, but it's always got sunny. It's always sunny.
You can name every state in America, but you can't name every
You see, the
British.
thing is, Europe confuses my head.
And you know what? There's hardly any people go there on holiday. Because literally, when you go there, you're stuck there. There's only one ferry a week.
Is it the Christmas Island or something near that?
Oh, you got old Christmas Island as well, but that's Australian now. We used to
Yeah,
have
Oh, yeah.
that,
Christmas
it was.
Island is basically off of Australia between there and New Zealand.
and that has one ferry every 2 weeks.
I don't see that as an issue. And I see seafood
When
coming
can
to
I
me.
go?
I see what do you call it? Seafood coming right to my door. I don't see a problem.
And it won't be grim waters as well like we have in the UK.
Do you,
Nice
do
blue
you know what
water.
Christmas Island happens there?
I know what happened there, but now people just
Christmas.
No. They have the largest landmass of crab what crossed all over
yeah,
Christmas Island, right? And
and they're all
apparently
red.
you're not allowed to eat them or anything like that because they're apparently protected because of that's how the island is. So they've got to let
So
them go
it's pretty
across.
much like that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End where he's covered in crabs and basically carry his boat across.
Well, that's where they got the idea from.
Yeah.
Mark, are you going to try and tell me about Gibraltar? Are you for real?
Gibraltar is actually part of the UK, but the border is just next to the airport. Is it?
Listen, I remember when you had to walk miles to the bloody border. There was no airport.
Gibraltar is actually a part of the UK, but the border is just next to the airport.
Is that right?
It is part of the UK. We own Gibraltar.
Not for long.
No. It'll be gone soon. I'll put the MP will sell it off. We could sell people off, it would.
Spain's been trying to make deals with England to get it back for years.
Australia might be one of the ones that are leaving us soon because they want to be independent.
Well, Gibraltar it has independence, but it's still owned by Britain. But it does have its own rules, laws, and variations, and tax dodges, and all sorts of things.
Australia's been after going independent now for many years from us because apparently our monarchy's holding them down.
A lot of big British companies are registered in Gibraltar, so they pay their taxes there
Yeah.
because it's much lower than here.
Yeah, that's why a lot of them do come over, they work here and then send money back. And they put
Banks overseas, that's what that's called.
it's called having marble flooring and a steam room in a pool. Yeah, yeah. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, much better way of living.
Much as I've said to you, I really don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in this country. I'd rather be in a nice warm country by the sea with a cocktail in my hand watching non-alcoholic.
Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all?
Yeah. So anybody's got that extra seat going next to him anytime soon, let me know.
What are you doing, mister? Where's Jessica? Oh, she's there. She's that quiet. Didn't even know where she was.
She's asleep.
Well, I think I shall go now. I've done my good deed for today.
Oh, was that your good deed? Was it for today?
What was the good deed?
Yeah. I've been naughty and now I've been good.
He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out he's naughty or nice.
We already know. What Sal does anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm peckish. I need,
What you having to eat? Anything nice?
I need something to eat. Really? Hold on a second.
Really?
No, host, I noticed that you gave
Not a name I recognise.
Hi, House, I noticed that you gave me a follow. I'll ring them in the morning. No. He's a cheeky boy.
So, guys, everybody, I would like to bring to your attention, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We've got a spy in the camp.
Oh.
CPS ripped apart. 4 is a fake account. Look. So
Well.
I
Wow.
want everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where is it?
Bye.
That's the real one. I want everybody to say bye.
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 Yeah, we should work for MI5.
None of us realised because it had the same thing.
Yeah. So the real one, I just want to point out the real one, which is Mark. You can now comment because you're the real one.
Yeah. I'm glad he spotted it. What,
Mark,
he actually spotted his own account?
Yeah, he messaged me to say that's not me.
We thought we've been speaking to you. Oh my.
So there you go. This is how pathetic people are. That's really naughty. That was. So, where are you, Mark? Oh, Pure Islam. They wanted you to. Yeah, they wanted you to come up earlier when Michelle was in the box. To speak to Jem. We tried to find you and we couldn't find you, so yeah, I dropped your follow. Yeah, Mark, there you go. Mark's realised. So Mark has actually got these amount of followers, and he's CPR's ripped apart just with no number.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a fake in the chat. We had
Mm-hmm.
a cockroach in our camp.
So I wonder who was that? To use his account, though, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
very naughty. Very naughty.
That has to be somebody we know. Or, do you know what I mean? Who's just done that?
That I will not put up with.
No.
What's that?
I like that.
I like it as well.
Yeah, see how camp I am.
Look how cute that is.
It's mint.
Pink Panther.
Yeah. It has to be someone. Yeah.
Yeah, ants. Yeah, so CPS does go into them, but somebody copied his account tonight and came in here under the copy account.
But they didn't see him sat there, so they wouldn't have known he was in the what?
So no, the one above you, ants, is the real CPS. The one above your comment, the one that says it has to be somebody we know. That's the real CPS. We've got rid of the fake one.
Aye.
Cheek on it. Oh, who could it be? It's not going to be that many people. What would do that, would they?
I'm surprised they haven't copied me and fucking done it.
No, I feel a bit insulted.
Hey, why did they pick on poor Mark?
I know. Listen, I did have an account named after me a few times over the years, but Yeah. At least you got recognised. None of us did. Shame on you.
I only
I
get
I had a
Whoever it is.
I had an account come in the other day, right? And it said it was called I See You, right? And it had my picture on it.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's been going in the other account. The one what with the where they were all live. That was in that account.
Yes, it was. Yes.
So,
Oh, KT's joined. Look.
it's Katie.
Oh, Katie.
This is KT Red 13.
Oh, it's different KT.
Disappointed.
I don't know.
Sorry, poor Islam. I didn't see you there. Sorry, pure Islam. I didn't see you there.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me up.
Yeah. I think Michelle just wanted you to educate Gem B on some of Rangi's wrongdoings.
Well, the thing is, to everyone that's listening, and also to Jem, don't be deceived with individuals like them.
Aye.
Yeah?
Aye.
Oh yeah, I know. I just need that list. That's it. They're gone. Whoever they are, they're gone. Because if he's on me, he was on my account. But like I say, if he was, then how many others might have been? So I'm just in shock.
Yeah, you will be.
Arguing with a sister that's the messenger, it's not really good, Jem.
Aye, but like I said, I don't remember doing it, and I have apologised.
Females are trying to protect
It's very good at
young
manipulation,
children
Jim.
and individuals over social media. This is how predators get away with doing horrific harm.
I fought 20 years to get mine done.
Well, like I heard the live, yeah?
Yeah.
You were kind of siding with them, yeah?
I haven't.
Yeah, she has
spoken.
apologised. That's been sorted out.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't. He wasn't here earlier, but I did explain that I haven't spoken to him, and I've actually timed it and date stamped it as
Right.
well.
But
from
what I'm trying to
But
say
can I also
is for
say-
survivors, for survivors, right, who have gone through horrendous, horrific harm.
I am a survivor. Trust me. I got SA'd as a child. I went through severe DV for many years, so I am a survivor. So I do understand. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm not a dull person. I'm very intelligent. It's just how medication make me sound. I've been very poorly for a very long time, and I've only just been put on the correct medication for it. So I've been undiagnosed for nearly just over a year, having hypos up and down in and out of hospital until they realised my pancreas wasn't working properly and neither were my kidneys. So at this point, I'm on correct medication for it. But so when I say I don't remember something, I don't need to lie. I tell the truth.
I'm not saying
I've actually apologised to the lady earlier.
I wasn't present, Jen.
I know.
I'm just saying, right? So when others come forward, right? Like for example, when other people come forward about anybody else, you haven't to side with the predator. Yeah, these individuals are.
I just say I didn't know he was, so
Right,
I'll just make
but
that
I'm
very
just
clear
gonna
to you
explain.
again. I'm not intention to put myself in any sort of danger. I've got friends, I've got family, I've got children, I've got my own daughter, what's been in here tonight, chatting and having a laugh. So I'll make that very clear. What I heard tonight, I've been in shock by. Okay, it's not for me to be with anybody on this app. I stand up against local authority because I'm taking legal action against them myself. is a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. The reason why I protect my own child and any other person's child. I was not aware of what is
I'm
actually
just going to
until
give
I made.
everyone that's listening a bit of advice. Do not hand over your documents to anybody
No,
over
you
social
don't do
media.
that.
Yeah, right?
I don't.
And also, Brother Talib is also another abuser. He
Who's
went
Brother
about
Talib?
harming the most vulnerable of society, disabled, elderly.
Who's that?
He's kick,
Brother
his pay
Talib.
kick. That's
Second,
yeah.
Hussein.
yeah,
Right.
they
This
also
is the list
stole
I'm gonna get his
my.
names.
Hold on
I can
a wee
look
minute,
for.
Jen. You need to listen to this. They also stole my baby grandson's pictures. He was only 4 months old, and altered them with AI. Also stole many pictures of my daughter.
Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, just hold on. Okay, if you're going to go back, do you want to give me a hug now? And I'll say good night to Jack. Just get your medicine there
That's what I was
quickly.
about to do.
Okay. No, just hold on for a second if that's alright.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's okay. Yeah, you didn't hear what we were talking about, so it's fine.
I'll just
Right.
let him be together.
Okay. Just get your medicine.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologise.
Oh, good man.
You will be.
Also,
We're not talking about
individuals.
anything important right this second. We're just having a chat, love. Okay?
I'm just being quiet.
Aye, I know you are. Right, I love you, and then I love.
No.
Right.
Good night.
Night.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
Doran says night to you, and Coffee does as well.
Bye.
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 Shut the door, love.
I'm later now.
Yeah,
You're not.
don't let it
Go
hit
on.
you on the way out.
Yeah, don't let it hit you on the way out.
What did you just say to me?
So don't let the door hit you on the way out.
That's what most people say to you.
Cheeky.
Exactly, get out. Sorry about that. Like I
Also,
said,
individuals have to be very mindful and listen intently to what they're actually saying. For a man to say that he was involved in the rape of children, is that a kind of comment that a survivor will say?
all right, no,
Is that the kind of comment that a survivor will say? That they were involved with the rape of children?
Mm.
no.
Yeah? No, well, it's not a kind of thing that a survivor would say. Also, Brother Talib was involved in the harm, the abuse of the most vulnerable of society, disabled individuals. Yeah. And also, this other individual was actually residing and living with Brother Talib as well. Yeah. So they've set up a huge scheme, yeah, targeting very vulnerable
It's that
individuals
honey
over
trap.
TikTok.
What they've gone and done, they found the perfect platform to set a honey trap up for vulnerable people to go to, knowing if they're fighting, they've got issues with local authorities, it's the perfect excuse then for a person to go to him. That's why he's done it. Because he knows
Myself
he's
and
gonna
my
be.
grandson, who was only 4 months old, were targeted.
He should be behind bars.
Inspector was also targeted, yeah, for speaking out. I've been threatened by the community.
That's disgusting. So he's using intimidation against you, but with what got said earlier about going outside people's houses and taking pictures, and we heard a little bit about AI and stuff like that, what he's done now.
They created AI
Disgusting.
of my baby grandson.
I
Also,
don't know. I don't know who has, but I got told about it earlier on.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
It's disgusting, and nobody should have to go through that. Nobody. We're put on this earth to protect our children and do
Exactly.
everything we can. And if you can't even sit online in your own home and be safe,
Well,
Yeah, and feel safe. Yeah, exactly.
it's
well,
disgusting.
especially online, that's where all of the thousands of predators lurk, yeah? So it's about keeping yourself safe, yeah? Do not be handing over any details, nothing, to any
No,
of
I
these
don't.
random
The thing is,
predators.
I'm not one for handing information out anyway. Like deep personal information, phone numbers,
Would give anything
court
away.
documents, anything.
But,
Right, I'm not like that.
Jem, I never handed out any information, but they were able to track me down. They were able to track down my daughter. They were able to track down my grandson.
Disgusting that.
That's
Right.
wrong. That's a whole different fear opened up for people then, because if
I live in a different country, Jem.
Exactly.
So they were able to do that from England.
I don't understand why the police. I know before.
No,
If
it's been reported to my police. My police are dealing with it. Yeah?
right, but
Well,
if
the
he's
thing
in the
is,
UK,
if you're a police informant, Jem, yeah, you get protection, yeah?
yeah,
Look at the Jamie Bulger case, yeah? Did
yes, I
did
remember
those two
that
boys
case.
get protection?
With the IDs
Change
changed.
of
Yeah.
change of
Exactly.
name, change of
I think Bulger's
everything.
had his name changed about
And
4 or
anybody
5
that
times.
speaks out about them are arrested and put into prison.
It's wrong.
So it's about you, the people, changing the system and saying, look, this is not right.
Exactly.
How is it these abusers are getting away with it and change of ID and everything? Yeah?
The problem is
You've got a daughter. Would you like your daughter to meet one of these predators,
let's
do you know what I
just
mean?
say,
Without her knowing.
I'll put it this way: I live in one of the towns what had the biggest gangs going, and my daughter don't even go out my door without being on the phone to me. She's nearly 21. She she has autism, so I'm very, as you can clearly see, I am very protective, even
Gotta
about
be,
a
Jeff.
conversation.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
So
Reach out to the shield, yeah?
my
Because the
daughter's very
1%,
sheltered. Very
the
sheltered.
1% we have set up, they're taking back the streets. We're keeping the streets safe for all children, all women, yeah? Because right just now, it seems as if the abusers and the government and everybody else that's involved in all of this
The
hideous
abuse,
crimes are just, do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
The thing is, with how the government works, how the councils work, they're all in it together, right?
Right, so it means that
It,
you, the people, Jem, have
I live in
the
one of the
control,
towns where it
the
has just.
power
That's
to
why,
make a change.
like, I can't say it like earlier. Let's just say the town what have been opened up for new investigation towards them certain crimes. I'm in one of them towns, so it's not like nobody's sitting here going, "Oh no, we don't want this doing. We want every door open. We do not agree to
Right,
what."
so what you do is you put a lien on them.
You can only do so much. That's the thing. You
No,
can lean
no,
on.
no, you put a lien on them. In law, you put a lien on them. It's about the people coming together and saying enough's enough. Yeah?
Aye, but that's what people are already doing. That's the thing. But as soon as you start standing up to them, they'll do everything to squash it. And it isn't right. No,
No, but they can't though, Jem.
Unfortunately, they can't, but they
No,
have.
regarding the law, that they can't. The only reason why they've gotten away with all of this is because a lot of individuals don't know the law. That's what it boils down to.
Technically, you are right, but in the town
We
I'm
go
in,
into offers and contracts.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the town I live in, they actually use status to stay here, and the reason why, instead of being deported out, and that is the issue where they're using that immigration
No, I'm
law.
not just talking about one ethnic
But I can't.
community, Jem. I'm
The thing
talking
is,
about all over. Yeah, right. You'll get abusers that are atheists. You'll get abusers that are Protestant, Catholics. You know what I mean? Hindus, Buddhists. Yeah, I'm talking about putting a stop to all of this.
Aye, but as one person myself, I can't do it. That's the problem.
But that's what
Well, you got the platform.
this is
Yeah.
what pure Islam saying to you. Everybody's got to work together, Jim.
Aye.
That's what she's saying to you.
Oh yeah.
You've got a platform. You've got TikTok. Yeah.
I tried it.
It's either that or individuals are just allowing all of this to carry on. Yeah? I'm sorry for speaking quite bluntly and quite harshly, but that's the case. Yeah? They weren't reckoning on myself and the inspector being absolutely headstrong and determined, you know what I mean? That we're going to fully protect the most vulnerable.
I'm just gonna say we've got that. That's another account just coming.
Who?
Up in it. No followers, no nothing on it. But no, I do understand what you're saying. Everybody just needs to come together now and stand as one. And they do need to start taking them down and need to get them off the streets. Stop making excuses. But the government do one thing, why do they expect us to do another, and it's not fair. I got told because the person what did it to me, these were the exact words, and I realised it weren't just me what I've been told. This was, oh, it happened. She has a child, so why does it matter? Because the person's still there. What's doing it? Then the police will go, but it's many years ago. Local authorities use it against you. That's why a lot of people are scared, because the local authorities even said to me was, oh, you must have wanted it then. I was a little girl.
You can hold them accountable, Jim.
I am doing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
by
taking my own
putting a
steps
lien
in
on
legal.
them.
I'm already started taking the legal steps. The authorities stole 2 children off me. I'm already taking the steps. They used what I went through as a child against me to take my kids off me. So it's not like I'm not sitting there screaming it from the rooftop, right, and telling people what they do. Right, I do use my platform for that. And that's how I end up meeting a lot of people, and yet what do it as well. And why I became very knowledgeable about the law and about human rights and civil rights. So my daughter doesn't have to go through that, and she wouldn't get targeted by them. And unfortunately, at the time when they did it to me, I was a very dull person. I didn't really know a lot.
Don't say that about yourself.
At the end of the day, it's not like I'm not sitting here. The police know who I am.
Please don't.
Everything, the council know who I am. Everybody knows who I am for what I do. I make it very clear what I actually do. But I always say I don't want anybody to ever go through what I went through. And that is why I don't like people like that. And that's why it's hurt me so much tonight, hearing what he's done to you and what he's done to her, and he's doing still to others. And it's one of them. He's using a platform what is supposed to be there to help people, and he's not doing that. I haven't spoke to him, and I can show it you on my phone. I haven't spoke to him. I've got him blocked on the account. What I'm speaking on. I've even gone
No, I
through on
believe
the
you,
other.
Jem. I believe
So
you.
it's like one
The
of
thing
them
is,
things.
I was just very, very concerned that he was
I'm
going to target
thinking,
yourself, your
no,
child, because I've heard you on lives. You know what I
he
mean?
can try to. He can try to. The thing is, I've got a mate, his son lives 3 doors up, he's an officer. My street's covered in cameras from every direction. You can't even get in and off my street without it being like a blood security office. So I know I'm safe, do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, there's people out there not that lucky as me. And that's what's getting to me is they don't have any morals, these people. They really don't. They don't care who they hurt or what damage they do or what inflicts they cause upon a child. They don't care the trauma and the mental torture, what it causes a child growing up and how they blame themselves or it gets used against them. Now, the system is broken. It is broken because the local authorities are supposed to be there to help people like that. They're not supposed to use it against you and go, oh yeah, you must have asked for it. You didn't tell anybody. You didn't say no, did you? You didn't shout out you needed help.
But that's why
It
we,
doesn't
the
work like that.
survivors, Jem, that's why
So,
we, the survivors, have to create a new system,
so
a
that's why
best way, yeah?
the
Because
one thing
this
what came
system
out,
is
yeah.
totally broken. It's full of abuse, even in the care system. It's full of abuse where children are placed on gagging orders and are getting abused as we speak, yeah?
Do you know what
So
the
it's
actual
about us all coming
about?
together, united, yeah, for one common purpose, which is to stop all of this abuse from happening to boys, girls, elderly, you name it.
Unfortunately, kids will never understand the dangers as adults like we do. And you've got young mothers, probably the same age as my daughter, becoming a mother, a bit younger. And if they've got local authorities involved, then he's giving that information out what's not correct. And unfortunately, that's another target for the local authorities in my eyes. Because then they'll use it against them. Then they'll turn around and say, you put your child into danger. It's that vicious circle where it shouldn't be like that. The only good thing what came out of this country was when it came into lockdown, when the local authorities didn't even have the legal right to walk in your house at that point. When that started happening, people started realising was they didn't have that much power as they thought. But then again, over the last few years, they've been sat there letting these people walk the streets, housing them, giving them money, not deporting them back out where they should do.
But Jem, see, that's where a lot of societies went a wee bit kind of skew with, yeah? There's predators in all walks of society, yeah?
I won't even let my daughter get a taxi.
Right, so why are people not standing up and saying we do not want any child to be harmed?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter who the abuser is. I mean, there's been cases of women being abusers, yeah? There's been cases of all
That's what
different
mine was.
ethnic groups that have been abusing children.
Yeah.
All different religions, some that are non-religious.
I can't answer for other people why they don't want to stand up.
That's why people are just feeling as if they're not getting taken serious. Yeah,
I think
because
it's more the scared.
you've got a certain group that's going, right, we're against maybe South Asian grooming, right? But why are you not against all grooming?
That's what I
All
do. I
grooming,
jump up in people's lives.
all forms of abuse.
That's what I do. I do jump up in lives and say it's not just one majority. It doesn't matter if it don't matter if you've got an English background, a Muslim background, an Indian background, an Australian, Irish. It doesn't matter where you come from. You're still gonna find people in your own community doing it, and unfortunately, it doesn't majorate on what it wants to pick and who it's gonna pick. Now, that's what people don't understand. I don't understand why they don't understand that myself, and I really don't, because to me it's like, should you not see the dangers outside your front door? You're getting told about this person being non-caring with hardly anything on. You're being told not to let your kids do this on robots. You're telling kids not to open devices or go onto certain Snapchats or this or that, everything. But then they sat there going, oh, but a person speaking to my child on this device. Yeah, but you're an adult, you've checked that device, it's a child. No, it isn't a child, it's actually been an adult. And that's the worst thing about technology is it's not about what's being scared outside your front door anymore. It's being what's scared behind your kid's bedroom door. And that is why I always say never let your kids go to bed with the technology. Not until they understand the dangers of what comes with that. Now, this is the problem. What the government also don't teach children in schools is about the dangers of these certain people, what they can actually do. And instead, they're teaching them about things what a baby shouldn't even know. A baby what's been on this earth 4 years or 3 years up. What an adult is probably still learning by the age of 25 years old. And that's what I don't agree to. I don't agree to how it's run and how they deal with it, because they'll rather give the perpetrators what are doing the harm to these young guns. They can walk the streets, they can go to work, they can do what they want really. They'll get a house, they'll get everything given to them. But if you steal something out of a shop, or you have an argument with a police officer, or you say you're going to hurt somebody when you're not, you're the one getting locked up. You're the one getting put behind bars. But the people what should be behind bars are the people what still walking the streets.
Exactly, Jem. So that's why it needs
Like, I don't understand.
everyone.
I'm terrified.
That's why it needs everyone to come together, yeah, and demand a change.
It's even child locking
Regarding
kids'
the
phones.
judicial, yeah.
Like I
Regarding individuals like Jamie Bulger case, where those two boys had a change of identity, and if anybody exposes them, they're arrested. Yeah,
they get exposed within the first few weeks, and as they get out, you can guarantee it.
yeah, but anybody that exposes them, their identity, are jailed.
Yeah.
Right, so that has to be changed. You know what I mean? Regarding all of this protection of the abusers, whilst the survivors are getting treated
I know
horrendously.
they change the hairstyle, they dye the hair, they'll let them look completely different. They do a lot of things, and it isn't right. And then
They get a change of an ID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
National insurance number, I think. They change everything on them. And it shouldn't. Why should they get to live the best life while a child is being tortured for the rest of their life with the memories of what's been done to them? That is what I don't agree upon. I don't agree upon any of them doing what they do. And this is why I come on the app and I do say, if I get it wrong with like something about the law, or if I get something wrong, I get corrected. And I don't mind being corrected on it, because it means I'm learning something new. Stell knows that. But it's one of them. To me, it's just the law is very backwards in way of thinking. Now, there's so much corruption behind number 10 Downing Street to behind the gates of the King. and stuff.
That's because the people who have got all of the power have handed over their power, handed and given away their constitutional rights away to public servants. Yeah?
It comes
The
a point
government
where
hasn't got the power at all.
no, but they say
It's a
they haven't got.
corporation. It's a dead entity.
I know
Yeah?
it's a corporation. Trust me. I screamed it out many times.
So it needs a massive awakening of individuals to actually wake up. Yeah?
Aye.
Because if the masses don't wake up quickly, their children will be next. Yeah? Even with what Esther Ransom is promoting, yeah, regarding this bill to go through, regarding any individual that's got meant to be a diagnosis of a terminal illness, where she's wanting to promote this euthanasia bill.
Aye.
I mean, she was involved, she was having an affair with a prolific nonce. She was best friends with Jimmy Savile, and also she opened up Childline.
I'll just make this clear. I don't agree with that either. The only reason why I've got health conditions, I'm disabled myself, and I only got told less than 2 years ago the hospital pick and choose who they get to save. Now with this, what's coming in, what they're trying to bring in, we ain't got no chance because our voices are being taken away from us already because of it. So, yeah.
Anybody that's got brain injury, anybody that's got any form of disability, they can cut your life. And they brought through the back door through COVID. Only takes one doctor to sign that document to get you sectioned unlimited. Yeah.
I'm lucky I've got papers to say I'm normal then. I don't mean that horrible, but
well, they were doing the early Liverpool pathway, where they were just putting children, babies, adults on the early Liverpool pathway. Yeah. So they've rebranded it. They're saying, no, we've stopped doing that. No, they haven't. They've just rebranded it, renamed it. Yeah.
It's one of them.
It's down to you and everyone that's listening, all of your followers. Yeah. Yeah, raise awareness, Jem. Do you know what I mean? Use your platform for really getting this message out, and that everybody has a choice, that you can actually remove all of them, yeah, from the government.
Aye. But
if they're not fit for purpose, Jem, you know what I mean? Which they're showing that it's not fit for purpose. Yeah.
It sounds easy, but it isn't. That's the problem.
It is easy though. They have you all in a state of fear. That's what the big issue is. You have you all in the mass population is in a state of fear and stress. You know what I mean?
Aye.
And then division. You know what I mean? Conflict.
Aye, but if you speak out against the government now, you're breaking the law apparently.
But you're not breaking the law. Acts and statutes is not law, Jen. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I'm good at some things, but I'm not good at others, as I can put. And unfortunately, with how the government work, they're not giving anybody a chance. They're not giving anybody, it don't matter how much we protest, we don't get listened to.
No, it's not about protesting.
Thousands of people march with a certain thing in the hand, and do you know what I mean? In numbers, they get listened to. No, I don't mean that as any dig or anything at anybody or country or racism or anything like that, but when the streets are covered from country to country with marches of the same thing, but then nobody can march and come together for this, and that shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be like that. Everybody should be standing as one. And instead, people are too scared. They've had the local authorities involved all their lives. They don't want to meddle with them, and I'm not one of them. I like arguing with them. But it's the whole point. People are scared. They're scared of what can happen. But then they're scared if somebody goes near the child and they'll go, oh, that person should have been sorted out. Then why didn't you say something if you knew already?
Well, the shield, which is set up by the 1%, the biker community, they're taking back the streets.
Is it on here?
In every town, every village, every city, yeah? Because we are the people.
Yeah. Well, we
No
don't get
child should feel unsafe.
No.
There's over 100,000 children that go missing every year from the UK.
Yeah.
It's never even highlighted, never to be found.
How many people, children, get taken and stolen off?
Right. 100,000 children go missing every year in the UK.
Yeah.
That's a huge amount of children.
You don't
It
get
doesn't
many
even get on the news, nothing at all. Yeah.
No.
One child going missing, never to be found, is one too many. Yeah. I don't see any men marching about the streets and saying, look what's happening to our Waynes. Yeah. See a lot of individuals more interested in beautifying themselves, being more involved in entertaining themselves with like football or different things. You know what I mean? So it's about us all coming together, yeah, and protecting the communities, protecting the most vulnerable.
It's just, there should be better laws put in place. Now, at one time, if we knew one was in the area or
Sis,
yeah,
right, I'm from Glasgow, yeah?
Aye.
I don't know where yous all are from.
Do you know where your friend's from, who we spoke about earlier? I'm in the same place.
Host, Stell. Where are you from, Stell?
No, not Stell. Michelle weren't it. I'm from the same place Michelle is. Without saying where I'm from.
I'm originally from Glasgow, right?
Yeah.
And see our housing schemes. Yeah, none of this would happen, right? Because the scheme dealt with it, yeah? They dealt with it. They didn't go to the police, yeah? They dealt with it, yeah? Any issues, they dealt with it, yeah? And it was a community. It was a community spirit where if you ran out of tea or sugar or whatever, milk, you could knock on your neighbour's door.
Aye.
Yeah?
I'm lucky I live on a street like that, but there's a lot what don't. So, no,
I'm so glad that you listened to Michelle.
Nah.
I know it must have been very painful and hurtful to hear all of this about someone that was meant to be promoting a good cause, but that's the case.
I got told about Ranga or Richie, and you might recognise that name or not, but Richie was the one who told me about the news article and stuff like that, and he told me where to look it up. We were online, and as soon as I saw and looked at it, and he said just do a bit of research, look at his pictures and stuff, see if it's him. And when I realised it was him, I blocked him straight away. Now, like I've always said, any person like that it better be on the other side of the world. I don't even want it anywhere near me or near a child. So to know even more what he's done tonight, I've got no words for it. But I'm so sorry he's done all this to us.
And also, the other man, Brother Talib.
Yeah, that person. I need that person's account name too, so I can try and find it and delete it if it's on the account. Good.
And also Neil.
Andy's blocked.
And also
Yeah.
Neil.
Yeah, I've been looking for Neil's account. I was blocking him before, just before, what were it, about an hour ago. Stell.
Yeah, you are.
So,
Well, Facebook only shares what you've been looking at elsewhere. Yeah. So, say for example, you've been trolling the net. Say for example, you've been trolling the net and Googling or going into
my
the
account's
dark web.
locked down. My Facebook's locked down. Nobody can get into it.
No,
They
no.
can't get information off it.
Jem, you need to listen to what I'm trying to say about Neil, right? Neil did a very, very concerning picture, yeah? And making out that Facebook advertised, do you know, like a doll?
Yeah, I got told about this earlier, about making it a
Well,
child
the thing
doll.
is, if you're trolling through the net, right, searching for things, Facebook will show up and advertise whatever you've been looking at.
The only thing doll-wise I got shown up was them realistic dolls. That were it, and that was because a few people had them on TikTok. You shouldn't have had them. But that's about it. I didn't know you could get them that way.
It was S dolls of children, Jem.
I don't even understand how these people are managing to have these
Right, so
made.
Neil, Brother Talib.
Hey guys, I've got to go now.
You have to keep yourself protected from them.
Right, listen, guys, I've got to go. Yeah, add each other. Right. Like, go and have a chance to add each other.
Thanks for having us up.
Yeah. Anytime, Pure Islam. Anytime. I just got to go and do something.
All right. See you soon.
Right. I'll see you later. I might be on a bit later.
Bye.
Bye.